Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at Proverbs chapter 31. And we've reached the end of the book of Proverbs. And what we've seen throughout this book is that it's full of wisdom for how we ought to live as a godly life. So when we ask the Lord for wisdom, this book is really a good chunk of that. Just little nuggets here and there for how we ought to live our lives and really seek after the Lord's instruction. So, chapter 31 is not written by Solomon. Instead, is given to us by King Lemuel, and these are words that his mother gave him as he was a child being raised to be a king. And so it's really broken down into two categories. It's first how he ought to live his life as a leader over a people, and then secondly, the kind of woman that he should look for in a wife. So in the first section, we see really two main things. First, that he needs to stay away from alcohol. And the reason for that is because it perverts justice. Because someone who is drunk is not thinking clearly and it doesn't lead to good decisions. And then from the personal trainer and nutrition side of me, really alcohol has no medical benefits whatsoever. So it's something to really avoid. And so we see that here. And then secondly, we see the need to stand up for justice. So his mother teaches him that when he sees people who are oppressed or are in need and being taken advantage of, as a leader, he needs to first judge rightly in those situations. And then secondly, stand up and be someone who speaks out on behalf of those who are being taken advantage of or oppressed. And these are things that we can do in our own lives and that we need to be doing. We need to watch our intake of alcohol and then to stand up for justice, because as we will see all throughout Scripture, God is a God who stands up for justice, and we need to be people who love others well. So the two great commandments are to love God and to love people. And part of loving people is standing up for justice and seeing that they are done rightly, that we do right by them. So the second part of what we see in chapter 31 is the characteristics for a godly wife. And we can really sum this up by saying that this is a woman who, first and foremost, fears and loves the Lord. And then secondly, a woman who works hard and then embodies what we see in the book of Proverbs. If you can find a woman who has those characteristics, then you have found yourself a woman worth marrying. And that's what Lemuel's mother teaches him. And really, the same holds true for us. If you find a woman that really lives out the book of Proverbs, loves the Lord, then you find yourself a good woman. So, what's the takeaway from this chapter in the book of Proverbs? Really, just to seek God on a daily basis, seek after His wisdom, seek to do justice, seek to do well by others. And if you do that, then you will live a life that's pleasing to God. So, that's all I have for now. Until next time, grace and peace.